Alrighty, it's been 2 full months since I've had this car. It's been in the hail shop and a bunch of other places over the last 2 months, and it was a horrible experience. So just picked it up today. It was at Maaco in Springdale, Arkansas. Number one, you can obviously tell that they painted my tire, so that's cool. The worst spot of the paint that I can tell is the drip right here. But other than that, the paint looks fine from what I can tell. They did screw up the paint around the antenna here. It's not a huge deal, I guess. I can just put a little black paint on that. They did add this on there, this antenna. The antenna actually was not on there. They just had the threads, and around the threads was chipping paint already. So when I asked them why they installed an antenna, they said because it's a police interceptor. I'm like, okay, it didn't have that before. Luckily, I had the actual antenna inside my house from an old Crown Vic I used to have, so that's no big deal there. So where the issues are, they broke this and that side, and they also screwed up the headliner in the back of the vehicle. You can see it's tearing apart up there. And they also broke my visor clip here. So a little disappointed in that. Now, where things get really bad when it comes to Maaco, so there's two sides of this whole operation. There's the hail company and there is Maaco. So I'll split it with the Maaco part first, because they're the ones that truly piss me off. So they've had the car, overall the car's been gone for 2 months. The first month was with the hail guy. Second month was with Maaco. Both of them I had issues with on the ETA. Initially I was told this whole operation would take just 2 total days. It's been 2 total months. And you know, if they would have told me up front, hey, this is gonna take this long, that would have been cool. I had a rental for 30 days, so half of that, and I had to return it and had no vehicle to drive from the rental place. So they took way too long. And then when I confronted Maaco about it, because they were really bad to get in touch with through email, so I had called up there, and she explained to me, you know what, since we've lied to you like 3 to 4 times in the ETA, because it was supposed to take a couple of days once Maaco had it, they've had it for a month. And basically she told me that because they felt so bad, they were going to paint the whole car. Initially, they were just, and the quote shows, just the hood, the 4 doors, and the trunk. The rest was not going to be paid, as insurance didn't approve that. And it was because the body shop messed up the paint on the doors and on the hood and the trunk. They weren't going to paint the fenders, the bumper, the rear bumper, and the quarter panels at all, or the roof. They ended up painting the whole thing because they were giving inaccurate ETAs by, you know, it wasn't a couple of days off, it was several weeks off. And, you know, I'm very grateful that they painted the whole car. However, when I emailed them this morning, I told them that I was really upset because the car, you know, the final ETA that they gave me was December 27th or December 28th, and which was I believe it was Wednesday or a Thursday. And nobody reached out, so I sent them an email, asked them for an update. Nothing. Finally, I heard through the hail guy when I reached out to him that the car is done. And that's when I called Maaco up and asked them, is this true? Is the car done? And they said, yes, it's been done several days. And if you do not pick this car up today, they're going to add storage fees. So that's when I said, didn't even know the car was done. You didn't even contact me. What do you mean storage fees? And I was really upset and said, listen, you've had this car a very long time. And what is that? Is that paint? I don't know if that's on this side. Okay, no, that's normal. I was like, what is that? So the owner called me because I said I was going to leave a bad review. I'm like, this has gone on too long. I've been very patient, And, you know, you told me that this was going to be a couple of days, and it's been a month. Overall, it's been 2 months. So I said I'd be leaving a bad review because they're trying to make me pay storage fees. That's crazy. And they wouldn't even let me pick it up because the insurance check has not been issued to them from the hail company yet. So that's when the owner of Maaco in Springdale, Arkansas, called me this morning, and the first words out of his mouth were, the bullshit needs to stop now. And I said, well, excuse me? And he said that the emails that I left him, which I have copies of, were inappropriate and not acceptable. And I said, of me saying that I'm going to leave you a bad review because you're trying to incur charges when you didn't even notify me that the car is ready. And he goes, you cannot leave me a bad review. Yes, I can. And he proceeded to tell me that he would be calling the FCC and the FBI on me if I leave him a bad review. What? How? I don't even know what that means. That's the stupidest thing I've ever heard. So that's when I told him that I am allowed to leave any review as long as it's honest, and I'm going to leave a review. So that's when he said that, all right, well, you're not getting this vehicle released to you. This is our vehicle. We're going to court over this. And he hung up on me. I immediately called back and said, you know, you wanted to call the FBI and the FCC for whatever reason. I'm going to be calling Springdale, Arkansas police and file a stolen vehicle then. And he said, you can't do that because if you leave me a bad review, then I can take you to court over this. What? So that's extortion, if you're not familiar. That is extortion. And that also goes against your First Amendment right for leaving an honest review. So that's what I was dealing with today. Called the hail guy up, and he stated that guy is a psychopath. And he ended up going down there and getting the vehicle. He paid the vehicle. Everything's good. I got it. Now you can see the issues. Which, these aren't the end of the world. But this is enough to make me mad because I've had a Crown Vic before where these were broken and I could not find matching replacements for it. So as long as I can get a matching replacement for everything, it's all good. But people need to know how they treated me because that is absolutely uncalled for. The way that Maaco wanted to do business today. Now when it comes to the hail shop, I walked around the car before I even chose this company, showed them all the hail damage, showed them the make and model, and he said, absolutely, we can do this. We'll have it done in 2 days, unless we need parts that might, screw things up. 2 months later, I have the car. It was not a parts issue because what they had to do was order a hood and order the trunk. And those arrived very quickly. I have messages of all of that. So they can't blame it on the fact that parts took too long. Now where things get weird, a few days after they took possession of this is in Rogers, Arkansas. I have a tracker in the vehicle, and I pulled up a few days after they took possession of the vehicle, which was on a trailer. They weren't driving this. And the car shows up at 9 p.m. in another state, in Springfield, Missouri, which is, I think, 90 to 100 miles from here. And it was at a Chinese restaurant at 9 p.m. So, of course, I'm going to reach out to the hail company and ask what's going on, and send him screenshots of the vehicle at a Chinese restaurant. And then I proceed to see that the vehicle is updating its location, and it's at somebody's house. And then it's at another person's house. I believe it ended up at 5 different homes. Sent him screenshots of everything, what's going on. And he said, listen, man, I'm a professional. This is how I feed my family, and God forbid I had to stop and get food for my family. You have your own vehicle. So this dude was driving my car around, and this isn't an ordinary Crown Vic where there's a shit ton of miles on it. This had, 12,000 miles on it when I bought it just a couple of months ago. It just now hit 14,000. So they had put about 80 to 90 miles on the odometer without my permission. And he stated, hey man, and I have records of all this through Instagram. He said, hey man, The car is really cool. I'm just showing it off to a bunch of people. I don't fucking care. You don't take a customer's vehicle and take it to a bunch of different people's homes. And then it sat at people's homes for several days. And I'm like, why is my car still in Missouri? That's where he said, we don't have a shop anymore in Arkansas. We're trying to break ground on a new shop. Okay, I get that. But why didn't you disclose to me that my car was going to be taken out of state? Am I wrong here? Like, I feel like I'm whining about something when I feel that I think most people would be upset. You tell the customer, hey, we're a Rogers, Arkansas company, but we're going to be taking this 90 miles away in another state. And not only that, we're going to be driving it and taking it around to restaurants and to people's homes. That is very, very shady. So the Hale guy, he's been great. He's been nice and all, and I do have a dash camera in it. So I did review the footage. I didn't see anything weird. They weren't racing the car or anything, unless they deleted footage. But nothing was weird with the footage that I found. But now, you know, the fact that there are a few items broken in the car, they definitely need to take care of that. So Maaco did call me and state that they want to replace those items, but my response to them, I think, will be, you're not doing anything. You can pay me for it or have another shop do it, but absolutely not. You're not going to be having this car, especially after the fact that you said that you're going to hold possession of this car and call the FCC. What the fuck does the FCC have anything to do with this? So this is just a little update on the car. You know, I'm glad they painted my tires. So that's pretty cool. They also painted the exhaust tips black, which I don't mind because it actually looks kind of cool. But as far as the car, it looks good, except that spot for the most part. I'm sure there's other things that I didn't notice. You know, there's a bunch of white shit on the rubber. It's a little weird. So other than that, I mean, from what I can see, I don't see anything else that is standing out that's getting my attention. But just I would never, ever, ever use Maaco. Doesn't matter the location. Never use them.